lives, we meet many people that come from all different walks of life and have different personalities and ways of doing things. Melvin was one of those people that was what you might call a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. He didn't mind getting out in front and doing things, you know, taking the lead sometimes, but really his love was to help. He was a servant. He had a servant's heart. And I've known Melvin probably 33 years, I think I figured, something like that. Maybe just a little, maybe 30 years. Be that as it may, that's a long time to live with somebody,
Amen.
to be around somebody, and involved in their lives, the family's lives. I've watched the kids grow up as my own. I'm Aunt Lori, by the way, once in a while. But Melvin was always so willing to help. He loved taking us out, and if you had oh, Melvin, I just don't know what to do with this light bulb, or, you know, whatever, the switch won't work. There it went. On it would go. He was real good at mechanical things. The thing that I really loved with Melvin was traveling. We went on different camping trips together, and Canada, went up to Canada. Canada was really fun. We took what's the name of that train, do you remember? A Rojo Canyon or something that starts with an A.
Agua.
Yeah, thank you. Agua Canyon. We did. We took that up, and then we went to the canyon and picked up another train. A lot of people just turn around and go back down into Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. But we went another two or 3 hours north of that to a resort that was basically on one of the islands up there in the Boundary Waters. And actually it wasn't the Boundary Waters. He'll catch me on that one. I have been to the Boundary Waters. Like, no, that's above Minnesota. It's just like Michigan or something, or Superior.
You're in Ontario.
Ontario, yeah.
Boundary Waters are Minnesota.
Yeah, lots of lakes, and we stayed there overnight, and the first night we took a pontoon boat, and the pontoon went out into the lake and traversed around, you know, and we of course got out of radio range, no problem, except the motor died. So we're on a pontoon boat out of radio range, nobody could come and get us, so what are we going to do? There was probably 12, 15 people on the pontoon boat. So all the guys took turns. They had one canoe paddle. And they took turns at the front of the boat doing this to get us back headed this way until we got in radio range, and then somebody could come get us. And we did. We were rewarded with a baby bear, I think, and a moose. We got to see a moose. But Melvin loved to travel, and he and Susan took many trips down south, out west, and up north, and Camp Savo, and Dan, I have to tell you we went on a camping trip, and Susan and her boys, and me, and Rex, and our kids, and I don't know if Dan remembers this or not, but you got so mad. I literally was laughing out loud last night when I was thinking about it, but they were playing with these pots, you know, the cooking pots that we used when we were camping, and I think Dan and Sam put the pots over their heads. I think Dan was probably 7 at the most. And the kids, and probably Sam started it, Dan. I think
Dan.
They had wooden spoons, and they started banging on the boys' pans, and then, you know, Sam took his off. Dan, I'll never forget, Dan running around the camp screaming at them to stop hitting him on the head, and he's holding the handles, you know, like this. So why aren't you laughing? Do you remember that? You don't remember that?
I do.
Oh, it was funny. It was really Melvin was a great guy, and many of you know him that are here. I hope you remember the fun stuff we all had with spending time with him. His last days were long. He just sort of faded away, but for a while he just said, I'm not ready to go yet. I'm not ready to go. And his heart's cry was that his wife would be cared for and Susan would be safe. And so he repeated again and again, take care of my Susie, and take care of my Susie. And we promised him we would. And many times we talked about God and his faith, and he told me so each time, said I'm ready. And finally he was ready to go, and the Lord laid him to rest. So we're looking forward to seeing him again in the resurrection. And I told him to meet with